It's really about you using your vote. And it's very important that each and every one of you uses your vote and comes out and gives Yasmin a bigger majority than any Labour candidate has ever had before. Because that's you saying, she's representing us, we're giving her our vote. And you might think, well, why is it so important? Half an hour's drive from my parents' home, there's a grave to a woman called Emily Davison. And in 1913, Emily Davison threw herself under the King's horse during a race. And she was trying to highlight the fact that women didn't have the vote. Women weren't equal in this country. And she was part of the suffragette movement, and there were some major figures from the suffragette movement from up here in the north. And they did all sorts of things. They threw stones at politicians, they chained themselves to the railings outside Parliament, they went on hunger strike, and in fact the hunger strikers were force-fed. And it was a practice that was stopped in this country because force-feeding in this manner was deemed to be brutal and primitive. Isn't it strange that the very same methods that were deemed brutal and primitive more than 100 years ago are still being practiced today, but in Guantanamo? Anyway, that's a side issue. But Emily Davison had, for years, tried all these different methods, and out of sheer frustration, she martyred herself. She died. She threw herself under the King's horse and died. So that one day, maybe women would get the vote. That was in 1913. It wasn't until 1928 that we actually did, everybody, all women, regardless of their background, all women finally got the vote in 1928. So there's blood on your votes. There's the blood of a woman who wanted you to vote. So come election day, in memory of Emily Davison, if nothing else, make your vote. It's very, very important. And, you know, what a finer tribute to use that vote.